Now this may get a little messy.
You're not in your bar, let's put it like that. It's always difficult to make a cocktail outside of his own bar. My name is Karina Soto Velázquez, and I'll be talking today to DENISEEA Head. She is a cocktail consultant and a storyteller. She uses spirits and cocktails to tell the stories of Black history. DENISEEA combines the elevated and more local experiences to create a ground encounter in her own cocktail activations. What's the main thing that you have learned from working in a local bar as opposed to a more elevated cocktail bar?
It's more connected to the city. So for example, the extravagant cocktail bars that I've worked in, we cater to the tourists and of course some of the locals, but it's something about the local bars that are the heartbeat of the city. I can go into my local bar, have a beer and a shot, but I can also get my groceries collected there. I can have red beans and rice on Mondays. It's like a living room almost. It's the heartbeat of the community, I think. And when we go to our elevated cocktail bars, that's the experience before a play or before a film.
And what do you think a local bar can offer to a more elevated cocktail bar?
I feel like they can make them more inviting. Cocktails, for some people, can be standoffish or sometimes scary. Sometimes if you can't, pronounce some of the ingredients and things like that. But I think in a local bar, what they can offer, the elevated, is just more approachable.
The names of your companies are Chicken and Champagne and Good Trouble.
When you separate the two and you think about it, chicken, fried chicken specifically, it's everywhere now, but it was once a delicacy. The process of making fried chicken goes back to cooking techniques from West Africa. Then you go, as you know, the history of champagne and monks and the carbonation that they were trying to get out of the wine. The idea that you go into the cellars and you could pick up a bottle and it would explode because the technique wasn't perfected. Those were two delicacies. And when you bring them together, of course they pair well together. The acidity, the bubbles, the carbonation from the champagne cuts the fried chicken. It's beautiful, right? But they both are exquisite in their own right and in their history. History of what I do and the Black history and American history and things like that, and activism. I've got a tattoo, so I've got to stick to it now.
But I love it. And how do you manage to have an elevated cocktail program, for example, in a neighborhood cocktail bar?
I think the ingredients are important because you can make a great cocktail anywhere. So the space doesn't dictate what you'll put in that glass. It is the ingredients. So I can be in a hole in the wall or a shack or a juke joint, which aren't known to be the most beautiful, architecture. But if I've got fresh fruit, fresh citrus, a beautiful bottle of, whatever, cognac, I can create a good cocktail no matter where I am.
Tell me a little bit about your Ground Encounter cocktail.
We are gonna have the Grand Jam. So this is one of my favorite cocktails because it uses ingredients from your kitchen. What I'm gonna do is start off with this really cute Grand Marnier.
So right now, are you doing like a equal parts type of thing?
Yes,
yeah?
basically equal parts.
Tequila and Grand Marnier, nice.
I wanna make sure the acidity and the sweetness are all balanced. And I sort of work the jam in there before we shake. So I'm not double straining this at all because we want all the goodness. You want the pieces of that jam, absolutely.
That's so beautiful.
And next we're gonna add a bit of the dehydrated strawberries on top. And next you need the tahini,
Cocktails should be enjoyed and drunk by everyone, not just a portion. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna finish that for you.
No,